Good evening from Eau Claire North High School. Zaleski Sports presents high school football. And tonight, we'll wrap up the regular season with the Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup between the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders and the Eau Claire North Huskies. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined up in the booth by former Memorial assistant and the former Wisconsin Badger Dave Sparger. And Spargs, Eau Claire North Huskies, they took Marshfield right down to the wire last week. Couldn't pull that one off. So for the Huskies, very minuscule chance of getting into that 32-team playoff bracket in Division I. But this is a team that's been close in a number of games. They've got the 2 wins under their belt. They would love to send this senior class out with the win.
Absolutely. That's what tonight's all about. When you're playing your last home game, it's all about the seniors. Yeah, you look back on the season here for the Huskies, and the development of this program over the last several years has just been tremendous. I had a chance to talk to Coach McGinnis before the game, and we just reflected about how really this team this year is probably about 4 or 5 plays away from 4 wins and being potentially in the playoffs this year. And so it's been tough. A couple of breaks have just not gone their way. You look back to last week, what a game. Boy, we had fun calling that one right down to the last seconds in order for that one to be decided. So you're right. Tough break last week for the Huskies, but they're going to turn that right around tonight. And this is all about the seniors playing on their beautiful new facility and getting their last home game under the belt.
Huskies come into this matchup 2-6 overall, 2-4 in the conference. Remember last year, North wound up 2-7. 2-5 in the Wisconsin Valley, and that included a 28-24 loss to Wisconsin Rapids. So for those returning North players that were part of that game last year, they would love to get a W tonight, and you would think they would come on with a ton of respect for Wisconsin Rapids despite the Red Raiders' 0-8 overall record.
Yeah, 0-8 this year. The last time Rapids won was against these Huskies. So they're going to come in here a little fired up knowing that, hey, we've been there before, we've handled this team before, and it's our chance to get our first victory.
For the Huskies, you look at this senior class. Starting up front, you got Kenton Mondo on the offensive line. You got Zach Shipman, the quarterback, Aaron Solberg, Nick Tyson at the receivers, Cashton Kynes, the tight end. Those guys are all seniors. Again, this is where, in a game like tonight, Sparks, you want to lean on those guys to lead you to what you want to accomplish in this ball.
Lean heavily on those seniors, and the one you just named, all those are exactly the ones that have stepped up big for them this year. And again, we're looking for Aaron Solberg and Zach Shipman to lead this offense like they've done all year and just really carry the load.
This is the Play It Again Sports pregame show. Be your best with equipment from Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Eau Claire North Huskies have won the toss, and they will receive the kick to start this game. As far as you look at Wisconsin Rapids, we saw them a couple weeks ago, and they played a really tight game at Eau Claire Memorial. The Old A's pulled that one out. But you look at players like the quarterback Owen Richardson, the junior, and Sawyer Brooks, the running back, who's a senior. Those two guys are big-time players in this conference.
Yeah, they're tremendous athletes, and they've been trying to carry this team all year, and they rely heavily on their talents to make that happen. When we had a chance to watch them against Eau Claire Memorial, Owen Richardson probably had one of his best games this season. He had that deep ball going for him and burned the Old A's several times on the deep one. The other one is Sawyer Brooks. He is a hard runner. Now, what's so hard about that is he runs so hard, but he's also a starting inside linebacker. And you want to see his true position, you got a chance to watch him on defense. He is one of the best inside linebackers you'll see.
Right now here at Eau Claire North High School, our national anthem. Be sure to check out boundwisconsin.com for scores, standings, stats, and written content throughout the week. We get our stats from www.boundwisconsin.com, and you can too. Starting lineups brought to you by Toyson Ford. Eau Claire North will start on offense. Up front for the Huskies, left to right, Kent Mondu, Zane Nearing, Reese Kittelstad, Spencer Bruner, Levi's son. Kittelstad and Mondu are the two seniors. Cashin Kynes is the tight end. Wide receivers, Aaron Solberg, Nick Tyson, Blake Burns is the slot back. Zach Shipman, the senior, is the quarterback. Levante Bean, the senior, will get the start at running back. For Wisconsin Rapids, up front, Connor Vine, Wyatt Youngworth, Brandon Martin. Linebackers, J.D. Weiland, Oakley Pluce, and Sawyer Brooks. Pete Steinhoffel was listed as a starter, but he's here. He's wearing his jersey, but he's got jeans and a cap on, so he will not play. We'll let you know who's in the Rapids starting lineup at linebacker as soon as we know. Cornerbacks, Carter Karbowski, Aspen Tritz. And you'll have three guys that'll see time at safety, Caden Shalinsky, Jacob Mansell, Jaden Collins. Sparks, keys to the game for the North Huskies tonight.
North Huskies get off to a good start. Now they're going to receive the kick right out of the gate. They want to move the football, and they want to do it on the ground if possible. Get Aaron Solberg his touches. I thought they did a tremendous job with their offensive scheme last week, putting Solberg in the backfield and then bringing him out wide as a wide receiver, finding different ways to get him the football. So look for that same thing tonight. Off to a quick start offensively. Get Solberg involved.
And I thought last week, Sparks, that was the best job at pass protection that the Huskies have done in the games that we've seen this season.
Yeah, I agree with you. They had plenty of time to sit back there, look over that secondary, and they got some deeper balls because of it.
Mancino's Grinders and Pizza has been a family tradition for almost 30 years. For the best hot sandwich in town, grab a grinder. Order online for takeout and delivery at mancinoseauclair.com. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza is locally owned and operated, conveniently located on Brackett Avenue right near Memorial High School. Huskies will send Aaron Solberg back deep, along with Nick Tyson. You get a couple of burners back there for the Huskies. Jack Ackerman to do the kickoff duties for the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. And Sparks, I'm glad you touched on this brand new facility here at North in our open. And we were talking off camera before the game. Boy, both of these facilities at North and Memorial, I think they passed the test in year one.
Yeah, they sure passed the eye test. Just absolutely beautiful facilities.
Squib kick. This one is going to roll all the way down. Tyson will have it. Tyson across the 35 to the 40. Tyson into Rapids territory, and a great return to get things started for the North Huskies.
Just what they were looking for, that quick start. Great return right there on the squib kick. Big thing here now is for the Red Raiders, they have to come up with a stop.
In the Chippewa Valley, collectors know where to go, and that's Slab Factory in Eau Claire. Pokemon cards, sports cards, buying, selling, or trading. It is the place where the hobby comes alive. Swing it today, discover something new, only at Slab Factory, 2527 Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Huskies opening drive will start on the 37. Huskies making some substitutions. That's Brody Heinbuch that will check out.
Well, Brad, if I'm not, I think that's Michael Friesen in the backfield. Check that number, but he might be just kind of in there as for a play.
Yeah, that's
what they're doing.
Yeah, you called it. Just nice gesture for the Huskies to recognize Michael Friesen. They took the delay of game penalty. Friesen, boy, he was so good last year, Sparks, and he started this season. He was running super hard, and he had that unfortunate knee injury that unfortunately is going to sideline him for his senior season. So your heart goes out to a young man like that. And obviously he's well liked by his teammates and by the fans, and that was a classy gesture by the Huskies faithful and the football team.
And give credit to Wisconsin Rapids. They declined the penalty. They knew what that was all about.
So here we go. Huskies football on the Raiders 37. Zach Shipman is the quarterback. Empty backfield. That's Burns split out wide to the left. Zach Shipman, quarterback draw. Shipman to the 20, to the 10, to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Huskies.
Great plan right there. Spread them out. Run the old QB draw with Zach Shipman. He's been a tremendous job running the football all season. So they simply spread them out and then run that little quarterback draw inside. Give the receivers credit downfield. A couple of real nice blocks downfield.
Fast start, Sparks. You can't get much faster than that.
Yeah, how about that? A great kickoff return, and then one play later, you find yourself up 6-0.
Here's Aaron Solberg on for the PAT. Shipman is the holder. Snap is good. Spot is good. The kick is good. 11:46 remaining in quarter number one. It's the North Huskies 7, Wisconsin Rapids 0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We are back at North High School in Eau Claire and the hometown Huskies. Scoring on their first play from scrimmage, a 37-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Zach Shipman, the senior. Aaron Solberg, another senior, ahead of the PAT, 7-0 for the Huskies. Solberg will handle kickoff duties. Latrell Rogers, Owen Richardson back deep for Wisconsin Rapids. Solberg with an excellent boot. That's going to bounce through the end zone. We'll give the offensive starters for Wisconsin Rapids. Starting lineups brought to you by Toyson Ford. Up front, left to right, Connor Vine, Colin Jarabic, Nolan Losi, Landon Rotz, Navarro Rodriguez. Tight end, J.D. Weiland. Receivers, Cohen Lehman, Jacob Mansell, Bryson Spranger. Owen Richardson is the quarterback. Sawyer Brooks, the running back. Richardson has thrown for 1,031 yards, completing just under 47% of his passes, 8 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He's also rushed for 203 yards and a touchdown. Handoff goes straight up the middle, and the Huskies defense was ready for Sawyer Brooks. North defense looks like this. Zachary Krieger, Tice Gorman, Kent Mondo, Caden Caldwell, Brett Williams, Nicholas Loken, Brady Andrew at linebacker. Briar Njai, Elijah Edwards, the corners. Evan Thurston, Owen Rupert are the safeties. You'll expect to see a lot of Elliott Spies as well at corner for the Huskies. 2nd and 6 now for Wisconsin Rapids. Handoff. Brooks tripped up right away at the line of scrimmage. Nicholas Loken knifing in there to make the tackle.
Yeah, Brady Andrew knifing in and actually caught the ankle before he got anywhere. Just a pickup of 1 on that play. Well, if you've watched Wisconsin Rapids at all this year, folks, you know that this is where they struggle a little bit. Offensively has been a bit of a challenge this year. Their highest output's been 20 points against Eau Claire Memorial. Everything else has been 14 or under per game.
Quick pass, far side, incomplete. Trying to get it to Bryson Spranger. 4th down coming up now for Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah, a little back shoulder throw there to Spranger. And that'll make it 4th and 5.
Leading receiver for Wisconsin Rapids is number 12, Cohen Lehman. Lehman, the senior, 42 catches, 474 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Huskies do have Aaron Solberg standing right around his own 45.
Rapids trying to draw the Huskies off. We'll see if they just quick kick this. And they will.
There's the boot from Richardson. Solberg back to his own 36. Aaron Solberg gets tripped up right around midfield. Good coverage that time by Wisconsin Rapids. That was Bryson Spranger on the tackle. But for their second drive, North Huskies will have excellent field position as they did on drive number 1. Hey, thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That is Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. 1st and 10 Huskies. Line of scrimmage is their own 48. Solberg split out wide to the near side. Now they'll empty the backfield. Slot right is Tyson. Tyson going in motion. He'll get the handoff. Tyson trying to bounce it outside. Turns it upfield. Gets it inside the 45 of Wisconsin Rapids. Wrapped up that time by Caden Shalinski.
Yeah, Shalinski, nice job of keeping that outside contained, having him turn it back in on that jet sweep, just to pick up a 5 on that one.
Looks like Noah Beria, number 4, is the linebacker replacing the injured Pete Steinhoffel. 2nd and 5 for the Huskies. They will put Bean in the backfield. Shipman will carry. Zach Shipman trying to bounce it outside. Gets it inside the 40. Sawyer Brooks and others in on the tackle.
Yeah, Zach Shipman, just an ISO play right there. Let Bean lead him up through the hole. They went off tackle, and Shipman just follows him through there. Leave it about a 3rd and 1 here.
Given where they are in the field, Sparks, would you take a deep shot here?
That's a good call.
Yeah, knowing you got 2 downs.
Let's see if they try to isolate Solberg right here on the short side, folks. See if they go to him on a deep one and come back on 4th and 1.
Burns wide right. Tyson in the slot right. Solberg out to the left. We'll keep it on the ground. Levante Bean. It's all going to depend on where they give him forward progress. That far side official, well, the way he's walking,
drifting.
I
he
think
keeps drifting like he's getting him the first, and it is.
Yeah, first down Huskies. Speaking of tonight's officials, they are Greg Grakowski, Kyle Cable, Mark Ertz, Daniel Anderson, and Joe Zeitlo. Joe Zeitlo, this will be his final game, retiring after tonight. The kudos to him. Shipman gets outside. Jack Shipman tripped up. They're going to give him the 31-yard line.
What a quarterback counter that time. Spencer Bruner coming across on that trap, trying to free him up. Again, a good pickup of about 5-6 yards. They'll take that every first down.
2nd and 4 for North.
And they'll take a free 5 on that one.
Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Landon Connect checked in for the Huskies. He'll split out wide to the near side.
Solberg in the backfield here now.
He'll get the handoff. Solberg will get it down to the 25-yard line.
Good job there by the Red Raiders of bottling up inside.
Caden Shalinski comes up limping, and that Shalinski Jr. came into this game with 70 tackles. He's the leading tackler for Wisconsin Rapids. So replacing him will be Chase Gethers, who wears number 21. 2nd and 8 for the Huskies. Solberg wide to the left side. He'll get the quick pass. Solberg fights his way inside the 15-yard line. Jaden Collins on the tackle.
Good pass right there by Shipman. Just found Solberg in about a 3-yard pull-up. He just went 3 yards and just anchored right there, got that ball out quick, and let him do the rest for the first down.
Huskies first down. Burns will split out wide to the right side. Tyson slot right. Solberg split to the left. Shipman, designed run. Zach Shipman takes it down right to the 10-yard line. Running behind big Kenton Mondo on that left side. Mondo, the left tackle. 6'7", 300 pounds.
I think that was Sawyer Brooks on the tackle off that edge.
Chances are, if there's a tackle, Brooks he's
around
at least in the neighborhood.
He's around it.
Yeah. 2nd and 7 now for the Huskies. Shipman, after a nice play fake to Tyson, Shipman takes it inside the 5. And they're going to mark him down at the 3-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal, Huskies.
Well, you said a great job of that ball fake that time on that jet sweep. Rode him real nice and then pulled it. And all that blocking inside by that big interior line. Excellent job getting the big yardage and a 1st down and goal.
Levante Bean is the running back. Snap to Shipman. Shipman finds a crease, dives into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown, Huskies.
Again, coming back with Levante Bean being his lead blocker. Just that little quarterback ISO right there. Nice job again up front.
So Zach Shipman, a pair of rushing touchdowns here in the first quarter. And the Huskies grabbed a 13-0 lead with the extra point pending. Solberg boots the PAT through, and with 5:52 remaining, first quarter, North Huskies 14, Wisconsin Rapids 0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports. Back here at Eau Claire North High School, the hometown Huskies in the lead thanks to 2 rushing touchdowns by the quarterback, Zach Shipman. 14-0 North. And Sparks, you talked with head coach Matt McGinnis prior to the game. You said you would like to get out to a good start. Well, so far so good.
Yeah, absolutely. You wanted a fast start. He did not want to let the Red Raiders get going. And, boy, right now they're doing everything they needed to do. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns for the Red Raiders, 1 possession, and it was a 3-and-out.
Good kick by Solberg, and that'll carry through the end zone. Boy, Solberg has been such a weapon for the Huskies in the kicking game.
Well, you saw, the Huskies have had 2 returns, or the return, on their kickoff, way past midfield, a huge return, and then North kicks off, and it's in the end zone, which means it's automatically starting at the 20-yard line. What a difference maker it can be.
And you add in what Solberg does in the receiving game and the run game and the return game, yeah, all-around player. Whoever gets him at the next level is going to be pretty pleased. So now Wisconsin Rapids, there's a silver lining for the Red Raiders is that it's still pretty early in this game. 5:52 remaining in the first period. Richardson is going to give it.
Good cut.
On the reverse. Nicely done that time by Cohen Lehman. We told you about Lehman's receiving stats. 42 catches, 474 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He's did a nice job on that run, and it's a 1st down for Wisconsin Rapids, their first of the game.
Yeah, that actually goes in the book as a pass because he did lateral it forward. that's probably where he's getting a lot of his touches, isn't it, that jet sweep with that little forward pass to him. Nice look, but a great cut on the perimeter. Big play for the Red Raiders.
So they've got a first down at their own 35. They'll put trips to the far side. Richardson fakes to Brooks. Swings it out to the far side across the 40 down to the 43-yard line. And that's Cohen Lehman again on the reception.
Got pick up about 7 on that one. There's a couple of plays now back-to-back for the Red Raiders, something they can build on here to get some momentum.
And when we saw them last, when they were down at Memorial several weeks ago, they would move the football, but every once in a while something would derail them. If they can kind of clean some of that up, I mean, hey, boy, I tell you, with Richardson, Brooks, Lehman, they've got the guys that can sustain drives. Quick pass, once again, Lehman. And Wisconsin Rapids has moved the football into North Huskies territory.
Yeah, nice job out of that trips package right there, sending 2 vertical and then just slipping Lyman underneath both those guys to get that quick out, and then he turns it up. Nice little scheme right there for the Red Raiders.
Well, and you got to figure the Huskies' defense is really keying on the running of Richardson and Brooks. So you do that, it's going to open up some other things. Rapids will put J.D. Weiland wide to the near side, trips to the far side. Richardson's going to pass. Pocket collapses. Now he's going to run. Brings it inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line.
Good decision right there by Richardson. Instead of forcing anything, just tuck it and take off. Get something positive, and he does. Good pickup of about 3 or 4 on that one.
2nd and 7 now for the Red Raiders. Time winding down in quarter number 1. Glad you're joining us on Zaleski Sports. Lots of good games tonight. This is the final night of the regular season. Tomorrow morning, we'll find out the playoff matchups. Brooks now getting repositioned by the quarterback, Richardson. And it's a play fake, and the quarterback, Richardson, nowhere to go.
Yeah, I almost wonder if that wasn't a busted play. You could see Lyman, number 12, out here as a receiver, actually started to backpedal on the snap. So I think they had something else in mind, and it just got blown up.
Yeah, I think you're right, Sparks, because the way that Richardson was repositioning Brooks, I think the quarterback saw something and was just going to try to run like a little two-man audible, I guess you could call it. But it's a loss, and it brings up a 3rd and 12. Jacob Mansell split out wide to the right. Richardson. Here comes pressure. Richardson squares, throws, incomplete. Bryson Spranger was in the vicinity.
Yeah, Spranger was going the other direction, though, and Richardson rolled out to the left as the pocket broke down. He had nobody on the left side of that field to throw to. Like I said, Spranger was actually coming across towards us. He had to slam on the brakes and try to get there from help in that scramble drill. Just no pressure, too much pressure and no help offensively.
So it'll bring up a decision for Rapids. 4th and 12. And they're at the North 44. Solberg is back in the event of a punt. Rapids, the last time they were in this formation. Richardson to take the snap. They will hand it off. It's a double reverse pass. Now Richardson over the middle. He's got a man wide open inside the 30. J.D. Weiland, the tight end. With the reception, first down, Rapids.
Well, how about the Red Raiders with the trickery on 4th down? Run it to perfection.
So, and Dye and Rupert on the tackle for the Huskies. And, yeah, that's going deep into your playbook in the final night of the regular season. And well executed by the Red Raiders. As we approach the 2-minute mark of this first quarter. Richardson Under pressure, throws far side, incomplete. Had a man there. That was Bryson Spranger.
Yeah, he ran a nice out cut, and he definitely had him beat on the play. Just a little wide on that throw.
Yeah, I think Richardson had to get rid of that one before he wanted to because North was coming on a blitz.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't able to really step into that. Was kind of bailing out as the pressure came.
Clock stops with 1:56 left. Huskies leading 14-0, but Rapids with its best drive of the football game. Richardson's going to pass again. Here comes pressure, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Huskies.
Well, great pressure, like you said. The defense coming with the blitz. A lot of pressure. He just tried to get rid of it. Great job of undercutting that route.
Evan Thurston on the interception. North stops that drive and takes over.
Great job there by Evan Thurston. The holy smokes, did he read that? Saw the outcut, and he just closed on that one. And great job laying out, coming up with the interception.
So the Huskies take over on their own 26, minute 51 going, and they're leading in this ball game 14-0. Shipman hands to Bean. Bean gets the forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. There was a good penetration that time by the Red Raiders defense.
Yeah, brought down by Brooks right there, but you set it up front. Good penetration. Really could never get started.
Huskies have Tyson split out wide to the right side, Solberg to the left. Bean remains in the backfield. Snap to Shipman.
There's your hook and go.
And
Sack.
the quarterback Shipman taken down. Connor Vine from his defensive end position beat a block and took down the quarterback for a big loss.
Connor Vine doesn't get there in time. That is 6 points. Aaron Solberg did the old hook and go, and boy, did he have his guy beat. But Vine, great job of getting to the quarterback in time.
Yeah, we touched on Shipman last week. Probably his best passing night of the season, largely because he had time to throw. That time, Rapids got some pressure with their front guys and dropped him for a big loss. 3rd and 17 now.
Solberg on the throwback to the quarterback.
Solberg's going to throw it, and that got picked off. Picked off Weiland. So the two teams trade interceptions, and now Rapids back in business.
Well, that was an absolute gift to J.D. Weiland. He was not fooled on the play. He could see that Zach Shipman was coming out of the backfield and trying to run a little wheel route on the backside. He was all over it. And then the pass was underthrown, and that was probably one of the easiest interceptions you'll see. Good job there by J.D. Weiland reading that one.
So back-to-back turnovers. And now Wisconsin Rapids has the football on the Eau Claire North 12. Richardson hands to Brooks. Brooks pushes his way just inside the 10. Tice Gorman in on the tackle, and that will do it for the first quarter. Eau Claire North on top 14-0. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time.
I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
We're back at Eau Claire North High School, ready to kick off quarter number 2. Wisconsin Rapids trailing Eau Claire North, but the Red Raiders have a drive going after that interception by J.D. Weiland. Quarterback is Owen Richardson. He'll hand it off to Brooks. Sawyer Brooks pushing forward. He'll get it down to the 8.
Just not a whole lot of room there for Brooks to get going. Every time he's getting that handoff, he is getting contacted right at the line of scrimmage, and he just uses his strength to get what he can from there. Looks like the Huskies are willing just to go man-to-man on the perimeter and bring the house inside with pressure.
3rd and 6 now for Wisconsin Rapids. They are overloading that short side of the field. Richardson to the end zone. Intercepted. Huskies with their second pick of the football game. And this time it's Owen Rupert with the end zone interception.
Well, Owen Rupert, you can't play it any better than what he did. Great job in that man-to-man coverage, got his head turned around to see the throw, and he had inside position on that fade route and simply out-jumped him and muscled it away. What a great interception there by Rupert.
All right, so we've had 3 turnovers in our last 3 drives. Now the Huskies will take over at their own 20, leading 14-0. Solberg will be in the slot right. Heinbuch wide right. They got Tyson on the far side. Solberg in motion. They fake it to him. Shipman keeps it, and guess who was there? Yeah. Sawyer Brooks.
Brooks not fooled at all. He got off the block, took him down actually for about a 2-yard loss, 2.5-yard loss. Just a great job of reading that one by Brooks.
Hudson with the lead over Rice Lake, 7-0. One of a number of games we'll keep an eye on tonight that have some playoff and seeding implications. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13 for the Huskies. Blitz coming. Pass to the far side, caught by Solberg. Solberg's got the first down. Taken down at the 34.
I think we got somebody down. There might be Shipman down there in the backfield. As he just got rid of that one. He got hit. And it was a great job by him getting rid of the football before contact to get that to Solberg.
So as the training staff takes a look at Zach Shipman, we'll take a timeout. Back with more football right after this. You're watching Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
Welcome back to Eau Claire North High School. We had an injury timeout. Zach Shipman, the quarterback, was down for a while on the ground, but he was able to bounce back. And
yeah, Landon Connect in there now.
Yeah, he'll have to come out, and they'll put Landon Connect. It might just be a one-play situation. Solberg, you got him split out wide to the right side. Connect will hand it off. And they'll take that one down to the 38-yard line, Brody Heinbuck on the carry.
Yeah, good job by Heinbuck picking up 4.
Connect will stay in at QB. They continue looking at Zach Shipman on the near sideline. Gain of 4 for Heinbuck, 2nd and 6. Heinbuck again trying to get to the corner, and there's a penalty marker thrown.
Yeah, we've got a hold over there on the edge. You could see as he bounced it, it was designed to go inside that defensive end, but once he bounced it, there was definitely a hold on the perimeter, so that's going to cost him 10 yards from there.
They'll back up the Huskies. After one quarter over in Menominee, the Mustangs and Chippewa Falls are 0-0. It's one of the longest running rivalries in state high school football.
Shipman is back in at quarterback.
The Chippewa Menominee game, whoever loses that one is likely, and I say likely, on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoffs. 2nd and 16 now for the Huskies. Heinbuck is the running back. They will give it to Solberg. Solberg trying to get wide. Aaron Solberg. He's got the 30, tripped up across the 35. Shalinski there on the tackle. Carter Karbowski there as well.
Yeah, good job closing there by Shalinski out of the secondary.
Hudson now leading at home over Rice Lake 14-0. That's a second quarter score. 3rd and 8 for the Huskies. Burns split out to the near side. Solberg to the wide side of the field. Tyson inside him in the slot. Shipman has time, throwing deep. Incomplete. He wanted Solberg, but good coverage there by Karbowski.
Yeah, real good coverage. Tried to hit Solberg on a deep post route there. Just overthrown. The first time tonight the Huskies are going to bring out the punt team.
So a defensive stand that Rapids have to feel good about. They'll get the ball back. Remember, North won the toss, took the ball, not up scoring on its first drive. So Rapids will get the kick to start the third quarter. Aaron Solberg standing, I should say, at his own 20. It's 25, rather. Angles that one towards the near sideline. That one marked out right at the 24. Do you struggle with brain fog, insomnia, anxiety, or unexplained weight gain? Contact Dana Besson at Balanced Health by Dana to achieve your optimal health. Balanced Health specializes in hormone replacement therapy and medical weight loss programs tailored to your unique needs. Take the first step to feeling your best. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com. Then call today for a free consultation. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. 1st and 10, Wisconsin Rapids from its own 29. Richardson under pressure, lofts one downfield, incomplete. Intended receiver was Spranger. He was trying to make his case for a penalty, but that ball was
Red Raiders
not catchable.
Yeah, Red Raiders coaching staff, same thing. They're screaming on the sideline wanting the penalty, but it was about a good 5-10 feet over him. So it's kind of hard to throw a flag when it's nowhere near him.
And it appeared that receiver and defenders kind of got the feet tangled up there. It looked like there was hand fighting or holding or anything that we could see. So it's 2nd and 10. Richardson fighting for yardage. And not much there. In fact, looks like he's going to lose a yard.
Boy, the Huskies are just being so aggressive defensively. They're bringing 1 or 2 extra bodies every play right now for extra pressure. Here defensively now, they took out a lineman, and they're going to bring in another D-backs. They're going to run their nickel package here. And we'll see if they still want to come with that pressure and bring an extra body somewhere.
3rd and 11 now for Wisconsin Rapids. North fans trying to make some noise. They'll empty the backfield. Put Sawyer Brooks in a slot to the near side, standing next to Bryson Spranger. Deep ball down the far sideline. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver on that far side, Jacob Mansell.
Oh, what a pass by Owen Richardson, though. Laid it up and out there right over the top of the D-back, put it right in his hands. Kind of sums up the Rapids offense. They've got so many opportunities to come up with a big play, and they just can't convert.
Owen Richardson is the punter for Wisconsin Rapids. We'll see if they put him in standard punt formation or if they'll put him in the pistol and then try the quick kick. Aaron Solberg back deep for the Huskies, standing in his own 40. And if you're North, you've got an opportunity to flip the field here.
Yeah, we'll see if North does a better job of covering the action here on this punt. And we're going to have a procedure call, so that'd be 5.
Huskies pointing at the Rapids O-line there, and preliminary indication, illegal procedure on Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah, last time that the Rapids went in their punt formation and they ran that fake, Huskies weren't even guarding anybody. They weren't running man-to-man and just kind of dropping, and that's what left the receiver wide open. I think this time, though, they got that cleared up, and so they're actually going to lock on man-to-man just in case.
Quick kick by Richardson, and that's going to go out of bounds just past midfield, so North Huskies will come out of this with good field position, and that's been the case on 3 of their 4 drive sparks.
Yeah, it sure has. It's definitely been a game where the Huskies have had the better field position.
No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the Huskies just get back to their basic offense here. That'll be Shipman carrying the ball, using Bean as his lead blocker.
Bean lined up to the left of Shipman. Tyson goes in motion. They hand to Levante Bean. He finds a crease, brings it down just short of the 45-yard line of the Red Raiders.
Yeah, good pickup of 5 right there. Again, right back to the base offense. Fake that jet sweep, give it to Bean for 5.
It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5 now for the Huskies. Tyson slot right, Solberg wide right. Burns split out to the far side. They'll throw to the near side. They got Solberg inside the 40. They will mark him out of bounds at the 37.
Good play call right there. Solberg hasn't had a touch for a while. You got to keep him involved. Good job of hooking up on the outside right there in that zone. Picks up enough for first down.
First down, Huskies. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line of Wisconsin Rapids. Shipman hands to Bean. Bean trying to get wide, runs out of room, and does a lot of running to get almost back to the line of scrimmage.
Jungwirth with the tackle, but really it was Noah Beret that really turned that back in. A nice job on the perimeter there.
Landon Connect is checked in for the Huskies. And we'll split him out to the right side. He's between Solberg and Tyson. Shipman, quarterback draw. Decent gain for Shipman to take it down to the 32-yard line.
The Huskies right now have kind of been stymied on that jet sweep or anything bouncing to the perimeter. Rapids just doing a great job flowing to the football with their speed. So instead, if you're the Huskies, they're going to just start tacking the middle, just go right straight ahead, get north-south a little quicker and pick up better yardage. Now they've got 2 plays here to pick up 5-6 yards.
Nolan Besson is checked in for the Huskies. He'll be the H-back, position just off the line of scrimmage right side. Will fake the jet sweep. Shipman fights his way for the first down. Shipman still going, tight ropes his way into the end zone for a North Huskies touchdown.
How did he stay in bounds? Breaking tackles, looked like they were trying to just shove him out of bounds. He refused to go out of bounds. What a run by Zach Shipman.
Zach Shipman, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. That was a beauty. 32 yards down the sideline. The Huskies up by 3 scores now with 5:02 remaining in the second quarter.
And again, just back to their basic run plays, right? Fake that jet sweep, let Shipman carry it right up the middle and make a cut, break a couple tackles.
Solberg, the PAT is up, and it is good. 5 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. Second quarter, Eau Claire North leading Wisconsin Rapids 21-0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Back at Eau Claire North High School, Huskies on 3 rushing touchdowns by the quarterback Zach Shipman, leading Wisconsin Rapids 21-0. Aaron Solberg to kick it off for the Huskies. Sparks, so far so good for the North Huskies. They wanted that fast start. They wanted to kind of put the onus on Wisconsin Rapids, a team that is not a high-scoring team. They've been able to do that. They've taken advantage of good field position, and they've kept Wisconsin Rapids bottled up with the exception of the one drive when they threw the interception, thanks to Aaron Solberg booting the ball through the end zone.
Yeah, when the Huskies haven't done something to derail their own drive, they've really done a nice job with their offensive scheme and really moved the football. Been very successful with that inside run game. So now it's time for the Red Raiders to come up with an answer, though, right? 21-0. They've got to get themselves back in this thing before halftime.
And despite the margin, Sparks, if they can go down and score, they'll get the ball to start the third quarter. So this is a really big opportunity here for Wisconsin Rapids.
Yeah, they need to double.
And the quarterback, Sawyer Brooks, is his running back. They'll throw again. They've got a completion to Cohen Lehman. And a good gain on first down.
Yeah, good job hitting Lehman on that underneath route, that out. Put it right in his hands. He was able to turn it up for 9 yards.
Evan Thurston, one of the North safeties, making the tackle. Gain of 9 on that completion brings up a 2nd and 1 for Rapids. Richardson taking a look at the defense. He'll throw again. Now he'll run it. Tripped up, dives forward.
He'll be short. Good job over there on that edge.
Out to the 29. So, yeah, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Barrick Woolley on the tackle.
Yeah, Woolley, good job on that edge right there. Laid out to get a shoestring tackle and actually made him lose about a yard or two.
Woolley, one of those really active linebackers for the Huskies. Another senior on this North roster.
Big 3rd down and 2 right here for the Red Raiders.
Richardson down the sideline, incomplete. Nice coverage on that far side. Elliott Spees on the coverage there for the Huskies. They were trying to get it to Spranger.
Yeah, almost like a jump ball, right? Get it up nice and high, let him try to out-battle him for it nice and get it. And boy, Spees would have nothing about it. Great coverage.
So it's 4th down, 4th and 2. Huskies have nobody back. Thinking Rapids is definitely going for this one. And
then Rapids jumped again on 4th down here.
Spranger took off.
I think they were trying to draw them off. They were trying to get that free 5 on Huskies. Instead, Rapids jumps and moves it back 5.
So the penalty will back up the Red Raiders and increasing the likelihood that they will in fact punt.
And hence that brings Solberg back on the field, back to receive.
And look where he's standing, Sparks. He's standing at his own 46.
Yeah, that's where he's been all night, right, to receive punts.
And he is lined up right down that, just inside that far hash mark. So you would think Richardson would try to angle one away as he did the last time. That's going to be one that bounces. Solberg will field it. Solberg into Wisconsin Rapids territory, and he's taken out of bounds. Inside the 45, they'll mark him out right at the 42-yard line. Again, Sparks, and sounding like a broken record, great field position for the Huskies.
Yeah, you have to just keep repeating it because that's exactly what's happening with the Huskies. They've had about three out of their 4 drives have started on the other side of midfield. So they're always playing on that short field. And I just see the same thing coming here. They're going to stay simple, keep it in the playbook, don't get too fancy, and just keep running that inside game and also try to find Solberg on a pass route here or there.
Halftime in Hudson, the hometown Raiders leading Rice Lake 14-6. Winner of that one will likely share the Big Rivers Conference title. Bean is the running back. He'll get the handoff. Levante Bean running behind some good blocking, and Bean takes it all the way to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, good pickup of 8 right there. That time Bean stayed inside. He's had the tendency to try to bounce things, and that's when that hold came up, or he's had a couple of losses on runs, but there, trusted the blocking, stayed inside, and picked up 8.
2nd and 2 now for the Huskies.
Plenty of time, but just 3:30 left in the half, and they've got their timeouts.
Got the receivers bunched on that near side. Shipman will roll. Evades one guy with a pump fake, then he's taken out of bounds just inside the 35-yard line. And a good decision there by Shipman rather than force something. Just get to the outside and, live to play another down.
Yeah, again, 3rd and short, so they wanted to try to go something big over the top. And it was actually enough for a 1st down. He got upfield just before he stepped out of bounds to pick up a 1st job. So good job by Zach Shipman right there to scramble and get the 1st.
Well, the running of Zach Shipman has been a huge factor tonight.
Yeah, that's been the talk of the first half.
TD runs of 37-3 and 32 yards. 1st and 10 Huskies from the Rapids 33. Design run, Zach Shipman. Inside the 30, dives forward, close to the 25.
Pick up about 7 on that 1st down play.
I get the feeling that North would like to chew up as much clock as possible here and not give the ball back to Wisconsin Rapids before the end of this half.
Yeah, they're in no rush at all. Like we said, they've got all 3 timeouts left with still 2.5 left in the first half.
Now watch them go up top in this next play, Sparks.
Well, they'll take 7 if they can get it.
Shipman hands to Bean. Bean bounces this one outside. Bean trying to get to the edge.
Probably enough for the 1st down, though.
Penalty marker thrown at the end of that play.
Probably another hold on that edge again. Again, that's what happens when he keeps trying to bounce those. If they're designed to go inside, and then obviously he wants to bounce it to the perimeter, they've usually got a little extra grab on the edge. Oh. Check this call. Block in the back by the defense. That was the initial signal. Oh, there we go. In the offense. That makes more sense.
That would have been a first, Sparks.
Yeah, that's why you had to hesitate. Like, did you really mean that one? But they corrected that one. So, again, another penalty that has set them behind the chains. So now look for the Huskies to try to find a way to find Solberg on this one.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 13 now for the Huskies. Line of scrimmage is the Red Raiders 36. North trying to extend its lead. Right now it's 21-0. And now we're going to get a timeout taken by the North Huskies. We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
And it's 1st and 3rd. The bottom of the first.
Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They've got a pulse in the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds. And they can assist you through each step of the process, making the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That is what you get with Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. 2nd and 13 Huskies after that timeout. Each team with 2 left. Zach Shipman takes the deep drop. Shipman running, pump fake, and he's taken down at the 35-yard line. And who else? Sawyer Brooks on the tackle.
What a great open field tackle right there. Zach Shipman's been running wild tonight. He had open field over there, and Brooks was able to corral him and keep it at a 3rd and 12 now, just only pick up of 1.
Yeah, credit to these defensive backs for Wisconsin Rapids. They are definitely not letting the North receivers, and it's a talented group, not letting them run free in the secondary. Shipman is going to launch one deep down the middle. He's got Solberg down to the 5.
Well, just as you say that, you compliment the D-backs. That time Solberg gets behind him. They're kind of looking at each other, wondering who had to pick up that deep post pattern. But Solberg just beat him, but there is a flag. We're getting excited about that beautiful play, and we're bringing it back. That is a big penalty against the Huskies.
So a couple penalties that have moved the Huskies back. Line of scrimmage will now be the 45-yard line, 3rd and 23.
And they had 1st and goal from the 5 if it weren't for that penalty.
Yeah, it was a nice route by Solberg, and the good thing he did there is he got inside inside position on the defensive back and was able to shield him from the ball and went up, made a nice catch, but all for naught.
Yeah, the Huskies just need to get half of this back, right? Pick up about 10 here, and then they'll leave you in position to go for it on 4th down.
Rapids playing, I think, a single high safety and then 3 other guys playing some zone. They're all standing like around the 35.
And now they'll take a delay of penalty here. It's going to be costly, too, another 5 yards. Yeah, it looks like Rapids has gotten out of that 1 high and gone too deep now. They're going those 2 safeties.
Yeah, they're basically saying, look, you're going to have to beat us some other way. You're not going to go over the top on us.
Exactly. And they might even at this point just go quarters. Run that umbrella where you got 4 deep safeties and then walk out those 2 linebackers to play the flats if you need to. But you're right, Brad. With this being 3rd and 28, they are definitely going to give them some room.
Snap to Shipman. Shipman under pressure. He gets away from one man. Shipman, 45, 40. He gets some of that yardage back. They will mark him out at the 36. The clock stops. 32 seconds remaining.
Brado, field goal?
It's certainly a possibility.
It's going to be a 50. There it comes. Are they coming with the field goal or the punt?
I think they're going to make a decision here, Sparks. I think they're going to let time, at least the...
Yeah, it looks like they're going to punt it away. I'm just curious there. Solberg's got a heck of a leg. Would have been about a 53-yarder.
The way Rapids is playing this is looks like they're almost expecting a fake, and Solberg will just try to pooch that one. And he sends it out of bounds. And that'll back up the Red Raiders, and they'll have to start this drive. The far side official just keeps walking, and he stops at the 13. So with 26 seconds to go, Wisconsin Rapids has 2 timeouts remaining. But they've got a lot of field to cover.
Yeah, this one's give it to Brooks and let him just go up the middle. You're going to get out of here. You don't want anything stupid down here in your own end, especially because the Huskies still have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing if you keep it on the ground and say Brooks or Richardson bust one, you got some time on the clock. Okay, well, then that opens up the playbook. But the way they're lined up here, this looks like take a knee formation. Instead, it's handed off to Sawyer Brooks formation. Doesn't look like either team is going to stop the clock, so that should do it for quarter number 2. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. Well, North Huskies will take a 21-0 lead into half. Huskies got a Zach Shipman 37-yard touchdown run on the first play from scrimmage. Aaron Solberg booted the extra points. It was 7-0. And then later in the first, Zach Shipman from 3 yards out. Another Solberg PAT made it 14-0 after 1. And then in the second, Zach Shipman, 32-yard touchdown run. Solberg PAT, 21-0 Huskies.
Yeah, Zach Shipman's done the majority of the work here the first half. Huskies have really done a nice job moving the football. The only time they've been stopped is really when they've stopped themselves. They've had that one interception, and they had a couple of costly penalties that have brought them back behind the chains and not able to convert a first down. But other than that, they had 3 really nice drives, and they take that big 21-0 lead into the half.
Hey, Sparger and I will be back in a bit. We'll try to have some first half stats for you, but in the meantime, we'll take an extended break. Again, your halftime score, Eau Claire North 21, Wisconsin Rapids 0. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
I referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Be ready for your season with Play It Again Sports of Eau Claire. Play It Again Sports is just down the road, south of the 5393 intersection in Eau Claire. Just tell them you saw this commercial on Zaleski Sports and get $5 off any $50 order and $10 when you spend $100. Play It Again Sports. Buy, sell, trade, and be ready for your season.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
I just stayed on Josh. I don't told you before. You don't have to take it and show the ball as you think so. Well, yeah, I just stayed on him.
Lucas, stop yelling!
In case the fake. Hey, we'll run it the other way. Tight right. Take 26.
I was not.
Tight right. Take 26. 37.
I want to know. Ready?
Now it takes speeding up the ball.
What I said last week at homecoming was about just being proud of them and the effort that they put in and showing up every day and refusing to quit and trying to get better every day. And we have certainly seen improvements throughout the season. If you would tell me the way we're playing ball right now is a far cry from where I thought we'd be playing ball at the beginning of the season. So they've shown a lot of growth, especially defensively. I thought the past 3 games, especially against Indy, we played a very solid defensive game. Last week against Melrose, we took their running game away essentially, forced them to pass it, and that ended up they still got some runs with their quarterback because the pocket collapsed and we didn't necessarily keep our lanes, but they've just made some tremendous gains. And I think even more so mentally, it'd be really tough to keep going through this season like this, but their mental toughness shows every day. Refusal to quit. We haven't had a lackadaisical practice all year. We've certainly had practices that we would like to see better, but not one where I'm like, wow, we just didn't accomplish anything. Every practice we've gotten better, continue to push ourselves, and I've seen them push themselves, and it hasn't always had to come from coaches.
Coach Bolt and the Beavers prepare for a Week 8 matchup on the road at Whitehall, another tough Dairyland Conference opponent. Coach Bolt also reflects on the growth of some of his seniors.
So Isaac has done a really nice job on both sides of the ball. He's very much a yes man and a great leader. Colton is kind of your gas kid, and he'll always get people going, and he's got a good sense of humor about him. He's got an attitude that he thinks he could do everything, and I love that because he never counts himself out. He's very hard on himself, holds himself accountable, but the growth that I've seen, especially from his sophomore year to now, has been just amazing. He's turned into a strong young man that does things the right way and is never satisfied with himself and pushes himself constantly.
Did I give you a 25 lead? Hey, slot right, 25 lead dive. Slot right, 25 lead dive.
On 2-on-2, ready.
Hey, 1-0.
Stay low, fire out. All the good stuff. Have a good practice. Have a good special teams. Let's get out here and have fun. Charge gang on 3. 1, 2, 3, charge gang!
It is senior night here in Whitehall. Whitehall comes in today 2-5, 1-4 in conference, while the Beavers of Augusta are 0-7, 0-5 in conference.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get up and get loud as we welcome your 2025 Whitehall North!
And Whitehall breaks through the banner. Shiny chrome helmets, and boom, we're underway in Whitehall. A short kick to the 30, bobbled and picked up, and Isaac Mooney is back out there to punt. And watch for a fake to one of them. This is Killian going around the end. And Killian in for the touchdown. Whitehall on the board first. Astro under center, 3 men behind him. Pitches it back to Killian. He looks he's gonna pass, and that's caught and tackled just in front of the end zone. That was Killian DeHutzel.
39 yards.
And the first non-run goes for about 40 yards. Killian into the end zone. It's another touchdown for Bo Killian. Shong drops back and caught. That's Lee. Runs down the sideline, out and around the 45 of Whitehall. Shong with a quick throw, tipped and caught by Wincy.
Shong's pass complete to Wincy.
Beavers looking to go for it here. Shong airs it out. Wincy made the reception at the 10-yard line. The Beavers move the chains Shong takes the snap. Quick throw, incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
And they really got to hurry if they want to get another playoff, and it doesn't look like that will be the case. They run back to the line of scrimmage. He does get a snap off. He looks the end zone and too high for Mooney. And that's how the half will end. And Whitehall will set up with favorable field position at their own 48. Back to Peterson, who's in for the touchdown.
In for the touchdown.
Shong takes the snap. Finds Owen Lee, and Lee with some speed.
Owen Lee.
Into the end zone.
65 yards.
Owen Lee with the 65-yard touchdown. Shong to Lee, and Augusta's on the board. Shong steps back, goes to the corner of the end zone, and caught for the 2-point conversion. That was Isaac Mooney, I believe, on the reception. And Whitehall takes the win 51-8 over the Augusta Beavers.
I think that it's been fun watching everyone grow. I think every game we've gotten better. We're doing something. And there's been bright spots, even though we haven't won yet, but there's definitely bright spots.
Yeah, definitely is going through the season. Watching these young kids being able to play and watching our seniors having to almost be towards the end of the season, watching them grow, and just can't wait for them to have their future, be bright for them, and be able to come back next year and watch them learn and do better. And me being on this field now for a year, just being really happy to play.
Yeah, I've been with everyone on this team the whole 4 years, and it's been fun watching them go. I made a lot of friends who graduated, but it's definitely fun being able to step up, having the coaches trust me to play. I've known him since I was in middle school, Coach Bolt. He's definitely been a big inspiration for me. He's the one who got me into football and encouraged me to play, and I definitely don't regret it at all. But overall, I'm just really proud of these kids, and they've created more joy for me as a coach and have kind of brought that back, even though we haven't had great success. They've reignited something in me that I just love it, and I've enjoyed going to every practice with them and having fun with them, and they've pushed me and my staff as well, and they want that. They want to be coached hard, and they want to be pushed, and I think we've done a good job of that, and I'm just very thankful to have the opportunity to keep coming back with them, and so I appreciate them a lot.
Augusta Beaver jumping jack. Ready, go. A-U-G-U-S-T-A-V-E-A-D-E-R-S. Straight down.
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
Welcome back to Eau Claire North High School. Getting set to start the third quarter of this final regular season game for these two teams. Eau Claire North leading Wisconsin Rapids 21-0. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger with you from North High School. And Spargs looking over on the big video board off to our right. They're doing a neat tribute for all the North seniors. They're showing a youth football photo next to their senior photo. And boy, isn't that fun to see those guys as young kids? A couple of them, they had photos of them playing flag football up at Carson Park, and now here they are as high school seniors. Goes quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. It's just great to see those pictures, though. You know, when they first put on the pads and they start running around playing that YMCA football or even the flag football, that's just great stuff. And then here they are as seniors, just amazing. I'm sure the parents are singing the same thing of how time flies.
And so far, those seniors are helping North to a 21-0 halftime lead. It was 3 touchdown runs by the quarterback, Zach Shipman. Runs of 37 and 3 yards in the first quarter, and then a 32-yard jaunt down the far sideline in the second quarter. Aaron Solberg has converted on 3 of 3 PATs, and North's got that lead. 21-0.
Brett, let's not forget that Wisconsin Rapids had 2 really good scoring chances. One, they were picked off in the end zone. That cost them there. And then they also got intercepted on the Huskies about the 35-yard line on the drive. So it's not for lack of chances and opportunities. They've just not been able to finish their drives. So they need to get one here as they start the second half.
Latrell Rogers is back deep for Wisconsin Rapids, along with number 21, Chase Gethers. A couple other scores from around the area. It's River Falls leading Wausau West 14-7. Hudson at the half leading Rice. All of his kickoffs have gone through the end zone up to this point. And this one will as well. So the Red Raiders will start this opening drive of the third quarter at their own 20. Interesting that when we saw Wisconsin Rapids against Eau Claire Memorial, Sawyer Brooks carried the ball a lot. He doesn't have that many carries. It just seems that North has been trying to take him away, so Rapids is trying to counter by going to the air.
Yeah, you're right. Tonight especially, they've done much more in the air than on the ground.
They'll run the reverse to Cohen Lehman, and that one looks like it actually lost a half a yard.
Yeah, penetration there on that side of the line for the Huskies made him turn that in real quick, and he just turned it into traffic.
2nd and 11 now for Wisconsin Rapids. They will put Bryson Spranger wide to the near side. Mansell is the wide guy on the far side. In the slot is Lehman, far side. Richardson throws.
Did he come up with that?
It's a heck of a nice catch.
I guess.
Cohen Lehman, that pass was behind him. He put on the brakes and dove back to his right to that far side of the field. Made an outstanding catch.
Well, he sure did, and now it makes it a manageable 3rd and about 4, maybe 5 here for the Red Raiders.
Just underway, third quarter. Wisconsin Rapids has the football, trailing 21-0. Richardson throwing deep down the near sideline, incomplete.
That'll draw a flag, though.
Tried to get Jacob Mansell. Elijah Edwards. The correction, Elliot Spees on the coverage. I think it's Spees turned. I don't think he gets that call.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? You got to turn and find the football, and if he turns and finds it, then he knows he's got to slam on the brakes because that was underthrown, and so obviously that's tough for that D-back to hit the brakes when the receiver's trying to come back to it.
So the penalty will give Wisconsin Rapids a first down. They'll take it out to their own 41-yard line. Springer wide to the near side. Lehman wide to the far side. They'll put Brooks in a slot to that far side. Richardson, pump fake, now goes deep. Down that far sideline and incomplete.
Boy, give these Huskies D-backs credit, though. They are right in the hip pocket of every receiver. You just have not seen any of them just running free. The only time we did was on that fake punt.
Cohen Lehman was the intended receiver that time. But, yeah, he was bracketed pretty well on that far side, as you said. 2nd and 10 now for the Red Raiders. One thing we haven't talked about tonight, Sparks, the weather. 64 degrees, no wind. It's beautiful out there.
Middle of October.
Richardson, pressure coming from behind, throws it deep and completes. Sawyer Brooks, the intended receiver. Rupert was back there.
Yeah, again, Rupert right there where he needs to be.
Pryor Njai there as well.
Brooks tried to run that out and up, and he just stayed right in his hip pocket. And again, it had to be a perfect throw to land it in there. So not able to happen. Leaves it 3rd and 10 here.
Lehman will split out wide to the. Sawyer Brooks was the intended receiver. Again, they lined him up in that slot right side. He just ran a little drag route right. 4th down for Wisconsin Rapids. Aaron Solberg. Actually, it'll be number 29, Owen Rupert, back to return this punt. And now we'll get a timeout taken by Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take one as well. Back at 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 for Wisconsin Rapids, and now North has nobody back. We'll see what Rapids does. Eats. Great coverage on the.
Yeah, you can't play that any better. Try to sneak him out there on that side. Go for it on 4th down. Really, you got nothing to lose if you're Rapids. You're just trying to maintain possession of the ball and just better coverage. Just simply had him blanketed. And again, nice job by the D-backs of the Huskies. Turn that ball over on downs.
Call the Dahlman Insurance Agency today for home, auto, and business coverage from Partners Mutual Insurance Company. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rate, stay for the service. And once again, Spargs, Eau Claire North with great field position.
Yeah, it's always advantageous to start on the other team's 50, inside their 50.
From the Rapids 41. Zach Shipman will keep. Shipman takes it inside the 40. He was wrapped up there. Caden Shalinski on the tackle.
And Aspen Tritz also on the help. Good job by the defense there, recognizing that one. That's been a play that's been real successful for the Huskies, so a good job by the Red Raiders to make that just a short gain.
Shipman, a 2-yard gain. He'll bring up a 2nd and 8 now for the Huskies. Line of scrimmage is the Wisconsin Rapids 39. Solberg slot on the near side. Burns wide left. Solberg out to the far side. Handoff Levante Bean pushing forward. He'll be short of the 1st down, but it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 for the Huskies.
Yeah, good surge by that offensive line for the Huskies. Fake that jet sweep, give it to Bean, just right up the center. Again, when he heads north and south, good things happen. When he tries to bounce and take things to the edge, that issues happen with that offense.
Huskies will now put Tyson wide to the near side. Solberg in the slot on that side. The far side will be Blake Burns. He'll flip it to Solberg. Solberg trying to get wide. Red Raiders ready for that one. They bring down Solberg for a loss. Give a lot of credit to Caden Shalinski. He won't be credited with the tackle, but he had that penetration and pushed Solberg out wide so the other guys in the white jerseys could close in.
Well, you're exactly right. It's not about him making the tackle, but he made the play. Didn't fool anybody when they saw Solberg coming the other way to handle that little pitch there for that reverse.
So now the Huskies will put the special teams out there. But again, it's, well, thought there might be a chance they would let Solberg boot a long one. But given where we are in the game, I think they're going to play a little field position here.
Yeah, I like this decision. You just want to keep Rapids pinned deep. You're able to do it the whole first half. You might as well continue it.
Solberg going to angle that one out of bounds.
Inside the 10.
Nicely done, Aaron Solberg. That one marked out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member FDIC. So again, field position has been a big story in this game, and Rapids will have to start this drive at its own 4 and trailing 21-0. Richardson will pass to the far side, incomplete. Jacob Mansell, the intended receiver, couldn't pull it in.
Yeah, in and out of the hands. Beautiful pass right there where it needed to be. Would have picked up about 8. Instead, it was dropped. So it leaves them at 2nd and 10 on the 4. Well, that's a big play. That would have gotten them out of that end zone area. At least could really open up their offense a little better.
Yeah, it would have been a nice gain, and, Mansell hangs on. Maybe he turns that up if he beats a tackle, and you get more yardage and you get a first down out of it. Instead, 2nd and 10 now. 7:53 remaining here in the third quarter. Richardson will throw, lofts it near side, and a heck of a battle. And what a catch, Bryson Spranger.
Well, there again, going up for Spranger, who's 6'3". He just threw up a jump ball and said, here, go get it, I'll jump him, and he did. Great catch.
And it was really good coverage by Elliott Spees.
Yeah, he couldn't have done anything else. He was right there. He turned his head back to the play to find the football. He just got out jumped.
Spees giving up 3 inches there to Spranger. 1st and 10 now at the 25. Richardson, quick pass. He's got Shalinski. Shalinski gets across the 25, taken down at the 26.
Yeah, when that first got completed, it looked like it was going to get more than it did. Good job by the Huskies converging there, sending a lot of hats to the football.
This North defense has gotten better over the course of the season.
That's a good call there, Brad. You're right. We saw them the first 3 weeks, and they were giving up a ton, and they've really gotten better as the season's gone on.
2nd and 8 now for the Red Raiders. Richardson to throw again.
He's got him wide open here in the flats, but he overthrows
sails that one over his intended receiver, Cohen Lehman.
Yeah, Lehman was open right out of the break, and Richardson just kept hanging on to it. Then when he decided to make the throw, he just launched it over him.
Yeah, tried to throw on the run, and the receiver was there. That one, I think, is one Richardson would like back.
Out of traffic. Basically triple covered by the time he let go of that one. Instead, he probably should have gone out wider to Kamen Shalinski.
On his side of the 50. Richardson will throw it. And he's got a big gainer down the sideline. There goes Sawyer Brooks. Brooks turning on the acceleration. Red Raiders flip the field. They've got a first down in Husky territory at the 22.
Well, a breakdown in coverage there. All Brooks did was come out of the backfield, ran a little wheel route, and nobody picked him up. Good pass, finds him right in stride. Red Raiders trying to go quickly here, and the Huskies weren't getting off the field, so I think the Huskies burned a timeout right here.
We'll take a 30-second timeout as well. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports. .6:29 to go here in the third quarter. Wisconsin Rapids trailing Eau Claire North 21-0 with the Red Raiders, thanks to a fourth down conversion on a long pass from Owen Richardson to Sawyer Brooks. More of a catch and run. Now the Red Raiders in business, trying to get on the scoreboard. Richardson going to throw deep. Again, trying to get it to Bryson Spranger. Elliot Spees was there on the coverage.
Yeah, Spees, great job. He's got his work cut out for him tonight. They're going to try to get him isolated. We're talking about Spranger here, obviously. Red Raiders like to get him just that one-on-one coverage and see if he can out-jump those high ones and see if he can come down like he did earlier. But Spees, again, up for the challenge.
Scored a pass along. It's all even over in Hudson. Rice Lake has come all the way back to tie the Hudson Raiders 14-all. Battle of teams with 7-1 overall records. 2nd and 10 now, Wisconsin Rapids. Richardson under pressure throws that one away. I haven't seen a penalty marker yet, Sparks.
No, there's a guy out there. They were actually trying to run a screen to the backside there, but I think the offensive lineman forgot they were supposed to block for a count or two because it was just a jailbreak on the snap, and he gets smoked as he turned to make that throw back.
The ball landed close to a lineman for Wisconsin Rapids. Yeah, I guess J.D. Weiland was on that side of the field.
Yeah, he was over there, I guess, huh?
The pressure from the Huskies forces the incompletion.
See if the Huskies come again. They've been showing a lot of pressure in these 3rd and longs.
Empty backfield to Richardson. Quick pass. And it's caught. And into the end zone for the touchdown. Caden Shalinski. Now we got a penalty marker thrown from the far side. Flag was thrown by the official on the far side as he was looking down the goal line.
Well, that time Richardson found the guy in the slot not being covered up. So basically it was playing a zone over there, and he just caught it, threw it out to him right away to give him room to run, and he broke a couple tackles and got it into the end zone. I think this is going to be after the play, this penalty.
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the scoring team that will be assessed on the extra point.
Well, unsportsman, I think he actually spiked the football after he scored, if that's what they called.
Now, the official announced that it would be assessed on the point after. And now they're backing them up.
But good execution there by the Red Raiders, though. Moving that football down quickly through the air. Found that slot receiver right away, and good job execution.
So Wisconsin Rapids gets on the board. 6:14 remaining. Now it's going to be a long PAT attempt. Jack Ackerman. Essentially, this is going to be a 35-yard attempt. Now Matt McGinnis is going to want an explanation from the official.
I imagine he's probably wondering if he's got options. You know, if you just go ahead and let them take the extra point like normal and put it on the 15 on the kickoff, I think he may prefer that. Well, again, you could really flip the field with a good return.
Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. The holder is Owen Richardson. Ackerman the boot. It's on the way, and it is good. Jack Ackerman, the PAT, and with 6:14 to go in the third, Wisconsin Rapids is on the board. Eau Claire North in the lead, 21-7. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Got ourselves a football game here at Eau Claire North High School. Wisconsin Rapids on the board. First points of the third quarter. It was an Owen Richardson TD pass to Caden Shalinski. Jack Ackerman booted the PAT. And it's 21-7. Aspen Tritz will kick off for the Red Raiders.
Huskies moving up, looking for that onside. There it is.
And there it is. It gets past the first wave. It's loose.
They got it.
And it's Wisconsin Rapids football. So the Red Raiders go onside and they recover.
Well, the Huskies had a player over there to field that, just could not field it cleanly, and the Raiders jump on it. So the comeback continues.
My, how things can change. Wisconsin Rapids, after a scoring drive, now have it on the 42 of the Huskies. The North defense that has been so good is back in the field now, and they're going to have to come up with a stop. Owen Richardson throwing deep, incomplete. Cohen Lehman had about a half step on that side. Elliott Spees on the coverage, but that pass just a little bit too far for Lehman.
Yeah, they're trying to run a fade route right there. You can see Lehman trying to squeeze the hash right there, go down the hash and then anticipate that ball heading towards the sideline. So it kind of just creates him to get that separation if that ball is laid out there well.
It'll be Lehman wide to the near side. Shalinski in the slot on that side. They had a stack on the far side with Brooks over there. Richardson quickly over the middle. He's got Shalinski. Shalinski down inside the 25.
Boy, Richardson just slipped it in there. Not a whole lot of room for that pass to get through, but he got it there. Shalinski with the big pickup. First down, Red Raiders.
Right, Red Raiders took them a while to get untracked. Now they've got a ton of momentum. They're looking to make this a one-score game as we go under 6 minutes remaining in this third quarter.
Yeah, they've basically abandoned the run game altogether.
Richardson finds a Sawyer Brooks coming out of the backfield. Yeah, we don't have official stats here, Spargs, or even unofficial stats, but I would say, I'm going to guess Brooks probably has more receptions than he has rushes.
Easily. Yeah, they're just whipping him out of the backfield, and nobody's picking him up.
2nd and 2 now for the Red Raiders. Here's a run by Brooks. He gets tripped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just second down, about 3. He was able to pick up 2 on that one.
Going to mark him down right at the 15-yard line. Red Raiders trying to go quickly, looking at a 3rd and 2. Richardson with Brooks to his left. Now Richardson under center. Quarterback sneak.
Looks like he's got it.
Richardson diving forward. Right behind his right guard that time, kind of rode him to the first down.
Yeah, real simple. When you go up there and tap your center, you're looking to see where that natural seam is. So you're right. He just took that snap, took a step to his right, and followed it in there.
First down, Wisconsin Rapids. Line of scrimmage is the Eau Claire North 12. They'll flip Shalinski into the slot left. Richardson dumps it underneath for the touchdown. Caden Shalinski, his second touchdown reception of the quarter, and all of a sudden Wisconsin Rapids is right back into this one.
Boy, they sure are. And I'll tell you what, any of those Red Raider fans knew that this offense was going to be nothing but throwing the ball. I think they're a little surprised at the success they're having tonight.
Tell you who's surprised, Sparks, I am.
Well, we saw them have some success against Eau Claire Memorial. You know, they were able to throw it, but they really relied on that deep ball. And all of a sudden tonight, though, they're really mixing it up well.
Ackerman on for the PAT. Snap is good, spot is good, the kick is up, and it is good. 4:08 to go, third quarter. Got ourselves a ball game. Eau Claire North 21, Wisconsin Rapids 14. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Get going.
And I'll just change one little blocking scheme.
Wisconsin Rapids clawed their way back into this one. 2 touchdowns in this third quarter. It's a 21-14 ball game. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they take most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. The last time Wisconsin Rapids lined up to kick, they went onside and they recovered. They're going to do a pooch kick. And a Huskies, I think that was like an unintentional downing of that one.
Yeah, I slipped a little bit and just said, I'll play it safe. I'll just go down right here. So that way they at least maintain possession of the football, and they're looking to put together a drive. They need an answer right now. All the momentum is with Rapids.
It was Avery Hernandez who thought about trying to get some positive yardage out of that, but the back foot just kind of slipped out on him. So now the Huskies will take over at their own 33. Levante Bean, the ball carrier, or the running back to the left of the quarterback, Zach Shipman. And Shipman will carry it. Zach Shipman pushing forward. They'll give him forward progress just short of the 40-yard line.
Good safe call on first down. You know that you've been very successful with Shipman up the middle. They bring an extra back over and set him in that tight slot position. Then they just run that inside power game now with Shipman, and he picks up 5, almost 6.
Shipman has 3 rushing touchdowns tonight. In motion, Tyson. Here he comes, but he is hemmed in.
Boy, I just go back to that. Every time they try to go east-west, Wisconsin Rapids is able to get to the football. They just string that out, and they've got a good enough athletes to run that down. Seems like the best success for the Huskies has been just straight ahead.
And it was Sawyer Brooks with the defensive play for the Red Raiders on defense.
Timeout here for one of the Rapids kids to come off.
It's Wyatt Youngworth. So the Huskies are looking at a 3rd and 4. But you're right, Sparks. Those reverses, the Huskies have done really well with that throughout the year. Not working tonight. Shipman play fake, rolls, throws, got a man out there, and it's caught along the far sideline, and that'll be a first down for the North Huskies.
We got a flag down, though. Looks like illegal man downfield on the Huskies.
It was Nick Tyson making the catch, and you're exactly right, Sparks.
The Rapids' J.D. Whelan was helping me with that call. Well, that's a big mistake right there for the Huskies. That's just a rollout. He had 2 options. He could have gone to the short guy, let him pick it up at the runner. As he went to the second level, he got the first down, but unfortunately, one of the Husky linemen was downfield.
They haven't had a ton of penalties tonight, Sparks. Talking about the Huskies, they've had them at some inopportune times.
Yeah, it's killed drives.
Shipman looking deep over the middle. He's got Solberg, and he overshot him.
Solberg ran right down the seam between the corner and the safety. You could see the Wisconsin Rapids secondary talking about who was supposed to stay with that run, or excuse me, with that Solberg running past him. And, golden opportunity missed by the Huskies.
North hasn't had a lot of receivers running free in the secondary. That time they did. So now Aaron Solberg will stand inside his own 25-yard line. Wisconsin Rapids has nobody deep. So Solberg, if he booms this one, can flip the field. See what kind of bounce he gets. Goes out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, so that's where Wisconsin Rapids will take over with 2:33 remaining, third quarter, trailing Eau Claire North 21-14. Well, last year's game between these two teams over in Wisconsin Rapids, that was a back-and-forth affair, and it was Rapids winning that one 28-24. Wasn't looking too good for the Red Raiders when it was 21-0.
Yeah, how about that? No kidding, at halftime, it was really all North the first half, but Wisconsin Rapids has come up with a couple of answers.
So Rapids takes over at its own 21-yard line. Snap to Owen Richardson. He sees some open field to his left, and he'll take it out of bounds, and then North's going to get a penalty on top of that.
Yeah, a little shove as he got out of bounds. Easy call right there for another 15. Good coverage in the secondary. He had 3 receivers out, and all of them blanketed. But he did a good job of breaking that pocket and then finding running room right there for 10, and then they'll tack on another 15. This will get them all close to midfield.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds on the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
So Wisconsin Rapids definitely has momentum now. They've got much better field position. Got it at their own 46. Richardson will throw again. Deep ball near side. Overshot Bryson Spranger. Spranger had a step on the corner that time, Elliott Spees, and then safety help was a little late in getting there.
Yeah, that safety is not going to be able to help on that fade route. Like I said, he starts it on the hash and then just kind of drifts towards the sideline. And then he's hoping that the quarterback can lay it in there right by the sideline and he can come up with it. Again, he's a 6'3" receiver, so he's got that good jump and good reach.
Again, they'll put Spranger wide to the near side. 2nd and 10, Wisconsin Rapids. Richardson, short pass to Shalinski. Huskies were ready for that one.
Yeah, Shalinski on that quick out, obviously trying to get him so he can turn it up, but no dice with the Husky defense that time.
So it's 3rd and 10 now, Wisconsin Rapids. Richardson, pump fake. Richardson's going to run, gets it into Husky territory. Taken down. Brett Williams in on the tackle.
Yeah, good open field tackle right there. To leave it as a 4th and 5. Yeah, they've been able to sneak out people out of that backfield wide open. Let's see if they find Brooks again here on 4th down.
20-10, touchdown! Touchdown Huskies!
Well, it's 4th down. He had to force one in there. He steps in front and takes it to the house.
Elliott Spees, interception return TD.
Not pick him up, and he was wide open, but instead they rolled to the right and tried to force one.
So Aaron Solberg. Solberg, the PAT, is good, and with 1:22 remaining in the 3rd.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way.
Hey, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. The Eau Claire North fans were getting a little nervous. They had given interception return. We're going to call it a 62-yard return. That's an unofficial tally. Took it back to the house. And North is back on top by 14 points. Aaron Solberg to kick it away for the Huskies. Solberg's kick going to get to the end zone. So his touchback streak remains intact.
The theme tonight is we've talked about field position. Seems like the Red Raiders have always got to go 70, 80 yards, and the Huskies usually about 50 or less.
Now, if you're Rapids, you're just going to have to flush that interception, and you're just going to have to, look at the big picture and say, hey, okay, we got the ball. Let's just have our answer. You got to have a short memory here. Richardson, they're going to throw that deep ball again, and it's caught.
See if
down the sideline,
him.
Spranger, one man to beat. Spranger is going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Just like that, Wisconsin Rapids answers.
Well, they've been trying to go man-to-man coverage on Spranger, and he's big and physical. And that time, that fader out that ball was placed perfectly as he was able to thwart off that D-back, and he went down when he made the catch, and they could not catch him. The quick answer, an 80-yard pass.
On Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Back and forth we go in this third quarter. Wisconsin Rapids striking on an 80-yard touchdown pass. Owen Richardson to his wide receiver, Bryson Spranger. 28-21. Richardson, 3 touchdown passes in the quarter for Wisconsin Rapids. North's lone touchdown came on a pick 6 by Elliott Spees. That one hits one of the up men for the Huskies, but Brady Andrew was able to make the pad save, using a hockey term, and dropped right on it.
A kick save and a dandy.
Well, he deadened the puck. That was the key. It didn't go ricocheting back the other way.
Yeah, what a huge advantage. Again, Huskies starting out at their own 49-yard line now after that. So great job by him on special teams. Oh, and then an unnecessary roughing penalty to attack on 15. Wow, Huskies will start on Rapids' 36-yard line.
Sparks, this has been a very competitive, hard-fought game. And again, this is Wisconsin Rapids, who comes to town 0-8 overall.
Yeah, this
and
just
you got Eau Claire North at 2-6 overall. And these guys are out there. They're leaving it all on the field. This has been an entertaining ball game.
Yeah, it just reminds me of what we went through last week. A crazy game with Marshfield and North. I'll tell you what, this is just the same. Hang on to your hat, folks. This isn't done yet.
So, as we've said about 15 times tonight, Huskies start this drive in great field position. From the Rapids 36, Zach Shipman looking for running room. Shipman cuts back. Shipman still going. Zach Shipman taken down inside the 10.
Great patience in the hole. He looked to go left to follow his blockers. Saw to his right, a seam open up. Great cut right through it. Huge gain on first down.
And it just takes one guy to over-pursue. Shipman saw it, cut it back. And it's a first down Huskies. First and goal from the 9. Final minute of play here, third quarter.
Yeah, we've already had 4 touchdowns scored here in the third quarter. Huskies on the brink of making it 5.
Snap to Shipman. He hands to Levante Bean. Straight up the middle. The ball is loose. It comes out. And Wisconsin Rapids gets on top of it. J.D. Weiland on the recovery.
Wow, just when the Huskies are, again, trying to get that separation, get a 2-touchdown lead. Big play by the defense for the Red Raiders.
J.D. Weiland recovers. And they will take over at the 9. Wow. Red Raiders and Huskies going at it tonight from North High School. Tell you one thing, the fans are certainly getting their money's worth.
They sure are.
Anybody watching tonight, wherever you may be and whatever kind of device, hope you're entertained too. We sure still are. 33 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Richardson on the flip.
Oh, good cut inside. They're going to get a hold, though, at the point of attack.
Cohen Lehman on the carry, but penalty marker down on the near side at the 17-yard line.
Interesting. We've seen a lot of holds tonight on anything that's gone on the perimeter. Costly penalty right there.
It'll put the ball on the 4.5-yard line.
Yeah, so instead of second and short now, it's going to be first and about 15, first and 14.
Rapids will put Spranger out to the near side. Richardson tries the jump pass. It's out of bounds. Trying to get it to Jacob Mansell. I think he was just going to try to get rid of that before the pressure came.
Yeah, we got another flag down on the play too here. It's kind of in the secondary here. Interesting call.
We've had a lot of scoring, a lot of penalties in this third quarter.
Well, that'll give them a free first down with the defensive holding.
And we have 1 second remaining in this third quarter. Huskies leading at 28-21. Wisconsin Rapids has made it a game with 3 touchdowns in this quarter alone. Here we're down 21-0 at the half. Cohen Lehman wide to the near side. Richardson looking his way. It's incomplete. Good coverage by Spees. And that time, Rupert, the safety, was coming over to help out. That will do it for an eventful third quarter. Stick around for the end of this one. North Huskies 28, Wisconsin Rapids 21. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Folks, Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Have 1 hit through 5.
Getting ready to start the fourth quarter here from Eau Claire North High School. Wisconsin Rapids battling back, 3 touchdowns in the third quarter, all via the air. 2 to Caden Shalinski, 1 to Bryson Spranger. North got a touchdown on an Elliott Spees pick 6. This one is setting up for a great finish. 2nd and 10, Wisconsin Rapids from its own 20. Richardson on the rollout. Looking over the middle, throws.
Picked off.
Picked off. Picked off. No, they say incomplete. Huskies said they had the pick. Well, if this were the upper levels, that one might get reviewed, Sparks.
It definitely would
Owen Rupert was certainly making his case.
Yeah. I don't like that play, though, to be honest with you, Brad. They roll out right, so he's rolling out hard. He slams on a break and then throws back to a receiver coming across the middle. Well, anytime you stop and have to throw back, you're just throwing into a lot of traffic. That one was almost picked.
Brings up a 3rd and 10. Huskies fans making all kinds of noise. Snap to Owen Richardson, looking near side. He's got a completion.
Think he's going to be short, though. First down.
Spranger on the reception. And here comes the penalty marker.
Well, a late one at that.
Got a final from Hudson. Rice Lake Warriors win at 22-20 over the Hudson Raiders. So Rice Lake improves to 8-1 overall.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on offense.
Well, obviously something was said after the completion because that flag came late. And I think they're going to count the down if that's what they decide to do. If it was after the play, it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, they ran the out to Spranger, and he got bumped out of bounds, and it was right on the boundary, so it didn't appear to be a late hit or a hit out of bounds or anything like that. So Wisconsin Rapids backed up.
Yeah, they'll definitely punt this one out of there. Because, again, it's just a 7-point game again. So they've got to get it out of there and let their defense get them up with another stop.
4th and 18. Rapids with the late substitution out there. Now they're going to move some guys around. They're going to put Cohen Lehman. Well, he was going to go to the far side. Then he came back to the near side. Now he's going to go to the far side again. Shalinsky now comes to the near side. And it's the quick kick. Huskies have nobody back. That gets a favorable Wisconsin Rapids bounce. That's going to roll to a stop at the 27-yard line. So the North Huskies will start their next drive from there with 11 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Brett, I was telling you during the break that the whole first half of this game took an hour long. And then we got to halftime. The third quarter alone took over an hour. That's how crazy that third quarter was.
Well, and that's after the first half went by quite quickly. Huskies looking for a drive here. Their offense was held scoreless in this quarter. Shipman chopped down after a short gain. Shalinsky on the tackle.
Yeah, great read by Shalinsky right there, seeing the quarterback keep coming from his linebacker position to make the tackle for just a gain of 1.
And how about Chippewa Falls? Chuck Rakovich's team, 36 unanswered points to win at Menominee, 36-6.
Wow, that's a statement game there.
Meantime, River Falls romping at home over Wausau West, 49-13 after 3. Shipman's going to run it. Very short gain again, Shalinsky.
Yeah, Huskies fans were upset. They saw that the Raiders had penetrated the neutral zone but didn't get a flag on it, and they got back. And again, just a short pickup, only about 2 on that one. It's only 3rd and 7 here.
So decision time for the Huskies on what they're going to run here.
See if Solberg runs that seam route again, right down the hash.
He's going to run the quick out.
He's going to get upfield and get that first.
Away from the defenders, and they take him down at the 36.
Just enough for the first down.
Aspen Tritz, Jaden Collins were there to make this stop, but credit Solberg, just enough shiftiness to freeze those defenders, and he was able to dive forward. So nicely done on the pitch and catch there for the Huskies.
Yeah, he knew what he needed, right? That's what he just hooked up right there at the stick, got the catch, moved back a couple because he wanted to go get it, but got upfield for the first down.
Shipman with Bean as the lead blocker. Shipman gets to the edge, knocked out of bounds.
And no flag. One of the few times tonight where something's gone around the edge and there's not been a holding. Well, if you're the Huskies right now, you'd really like to string together a nice, sustained drive. Keep it on the ground, run that clock, and then punch it in and leave as little time left as you can for the Red Raiders.
Second and 4 for the Huskies. Straight up the middle. And a first down carry. North moves the sticks. Avante Bean on the carry. Bean still wearing that cast club or whatever that is on his right hand. And making it happen. You said it, Sparks, but he hits the hole and goes north-south. I think that's his best option. He's got nice moves. He's got nice wheels. It's just Rapids tonight is doing a really good job on anything wide that North is running. Huskies have it at their own 49. Shipman will keep. Shipman
running
inside
over the umpire.
40. Shipman to the 30 and pushed out of bounds. Big gain for the Huskies on the run by Zach Shipman.
Shipman avoiding the tackle with the gentleman in the stripes. Bounced off of him, went to the right side to pick up another 10-15. Big run right there, Zach Shipman.
Shipman comes up with a big run after being bottled up for a good part of that third quarter by this Red Raiders defense. First down, Huskies. on the Wisconsin Rapids 23. Brody Heinbuch is the running back to the left of Shipman. Shipman will keep. Zach Shipman following his blockers, wrestled down by Brandon Martin.
Yeah, he really is. You can see that offhand going on the back of the lineman to try to feel his way through that traffic. Another really good pickup. They go about 7 on first down.
We called Martin, but 79 Navarro Rodriguez was in the vicinity as well. First and 10, Huskies. Shipman will throw it to the near side. Solberg, around one defender. Solberg taken out inside the 5.
Yeah, looks like he's got it about right at the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Huskies. Really nice drive put together here, using up some of the clock.
Aspen Tritz on the tackle for Wisconsin Rapids. First and goal for the Huskies. Zach Shipman.
Nice jump
into
cut.
The end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Huskies.
Real good job at the point of attack, doing a little jump cut back to the inside. Walks it in for 6.
Zach Shipman. He's having himself a night. His final home game in a Huskies uniform. Now Aaron Solberg on for the PAT. Shipman does such a nice job following his blocking, and then he just makes that one cut and finds that crease. Solberg, the PAT, is up, and it is good. 8:14 to go here, fourth quarter. Huskies now lead at 35-21. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports. Huskies 35, Raiders 21. Zach Shipman having himself a night. 3 touchdown runs in the first half, a touchdown run here in the fourth. And that was a big drive for North because Rapids in that third quarter had a ton of momentum. Now North has gone up by 2 scores again.
Yeah, Wisconsin Rapids has put 21 points on the board up so far, and that's the most they've had this season. And their offense has really done a nice job tonight executing in their pass game.
DC Everest, a winner tonight at home over Eau Claire Memorial, 43-7.
Well, that'll give the Evergreens the outright title.
Yep. They finish 6-1 in the conference and 6-3 overall. And again, Aaron Solberg boots one through the end zone. You know, coaches always talk about those hidden yardage situations. That's boy, I tell you, Solberg has been quite the weapon for North all season long, really, with his kickoffs.
Yeah, he sure has. Just a great value to have with that for a kickoff team. Now, if you're the Huskies, you just cannot allow that 80-yard pitch and catch, which they allowed earlier in the third quarter. I think you need to loosen up a little bit on those receivers instead of trying to press coverage. Maybe give up about 5 yards in that press. Kind of see what they're read them before you press up on them.
All right, so 8:14, still plenty of time for Wisconsin Rapids, but the Red Raiders trail by 14. And a really nice run on that reverse.
Well, easily their biggest run of the night.
Cohen Lehman on the carry.
Yeah, Lehman's had a couple of those chances tonight and really hasn't been able to get much. Right there, though, He turned it up a lot earlier and found a seam inside.
That technically a pass reception. Lehman take it out to the 37. Richardson. Now he's going to throw it up near side, incomplete. Sawyer Brooks was in the neighborhood. Elijah Edwards on the coverage.
Yeah, good job by Edwards staying with Brooks right there. Brooks just ran that out and then realized his quarterback was scrambling and trying to turn it up, but overthrowing on that one.
Clock stops, 7:40 to go, fourth quarter. Richardson to the far side. He's got his man. Receiver got tossed out of bounds. Mansell on the reception. Third down now for Wisconsin Rapids, 3rd and 5.
Good job by Rapids, though, just picking up some of it right there, just a quick 5-yard out.
And this is undoubtedly 4-down territory for the Red Raiders. Trailing by 14. Low snap, Richardson, quick pass. It's complete. And Wisconsin Rapids, on that pass play to Cohen Lehman, is going to get a first down.
Boy, when Lehman caught that, he was not going to get the first down. A couple of shifty moves right there to avoid some tackles, and he picked up a first.
Seems like the Huskies are willing to give up the short completions. They just don't want anybody to get over the top. Richardson pump fake. He's going to run it. And takes it down to the north 43.
Yeah, I would agree with you. We talked about that press coverage they were running and getting beat deep on a couple of them. Now you're right. They've loosened up, given about a 5-yard cushion to kind of get a better read to at least force Rapids to stay underneath with the ball. Try to chew up more clock.
2nd and 3, Wisconsin Rapids. Out to the near side is Spranger. They're going to pitch it to the receiver coming around. That's Cohen Lehman. Lehman's going to be short of the first down. Clock continues to move.
Yeah, he'll need a long 2 right here. But the biggest thing is the clock is moving.
Wisconsin Rapids does have 2 timeouts remaining. 3rd and 2 now for the Red Raiders. To the near side is Spranger. Far side, they've got Weiland. Snap to Richardson. He's going to try to run it, nowhere to go.
Good pressure inside by the Huskies. He's going to lose a couple of yards here. It's going to make it about 4th and 4.
Barrick Woolley was there, along with some of his linebacker friends. 4th down now, Wisconsin Rapids. Clock continues to move. Just over 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and what's been a very entertaining game here to wrap up the high school football regular season.
Well, I think if I'm the Huskies, I've got to come with pressure right here. You've got to force Richardson to get the ball out quick. Every time he's had a chance to sit back there and look, he's done a good job with it.
Richardson, here comes pressure, throws, and it's caught. Caught by Shalinski, who's fighting his way inside the 30.
There again, Owen Richardson had time. Simply drifted off to his left, and sure enough, he finds Shalinski coming free, and there's that completion. Just too much time.
Pressure came late from the Huskies, and Richardson just ran away from it. Now Richardson, here comes pressure from the backside. He's dropped. Brady Andrew on the sack.
Andrew, a huge play right there. Richardson's feeling it. He's limping a little bit here. See if he can continue, but that is a big loss on first down.
Weak side blitz, and they got home.
Yeah, Richardson lucky to even hang on to that football, like you said, from the blind side.
We're under 4.5 to go, fourth quarter. Lehman split out wide to the right side. Springer wide to the near side. Second and long. Richardson sets, throws deep down the far sideline and caught. Inside the 10. Caden Shalinski, and Shalinski slow to get up.
I think Shalinski's just absolutely gassed. Those receivers have been just running all over the place tonight, and they're running on fumes right now. But what a great pass right there by Richardson.
Clock
Hitting him on that
stops
circle
to move
route.
the sticks. It's moving again. Under 4 minutes to go. Richardson hands it off. Sawyer Brooks pushing the pile. They get it inside the 5.
Yeah, that's a good call there to Brooks. You can just see it coming right back to him again.
Richardson hands to Brooks.
Pushing the pile.
Big push in the pile, and
He's
it's
in.
a touchdown. Sawyer Brooks takes it in from 2 yards out.
Boy, Wisconsin Rapids will just not go away. Give them credit tonight.
That coming with 3:34 to go to make it 35-27. Now on for the PAT is Ackerman. Ackerman for the PAT is up, and it is good. 3:34 remaining, fourth quarter. Eau Claire North 35, Wisconsin Rapids 28. Keep it right here. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
Back and forth game here at Eau Claire North High School. Wisconsin Rapids on a Sawyer Brooks 2-yard touchdown run. 35 Wisconsin Rapids.
I think you got to go onside right here. You can see the Huskies now coming up finally. But the Rapids just not had a lot of success with holding the Huskies, slowing down their offense. I think you just got to say, listen, we're going to go onside so we can get the ball back, hopefully, and not have to come up with a defensive stop.
Jack Ackerman has the ball teed up. North has nobody deep. We got a couple guys standing at their own 30. That one goes out of bounds.
Yeah, missed kick right there. He just rifled it out of bounds. So a break for the Huskies right there. Not only does it go out of bounds, they're going to get good field position. No. The official just said North selected to re-kick the ball. There's no way North wants to ran right up. Let's see what he comes back with here.
Rapids is...
There it is.
Okay, all right.
35-yard line, which is what you want.
You have the option. Okay,
you have the option. That's right.
They got it right. So
last thing you want to do is have another onside kick attempt. So absolutely.
No, you'll take it where it is. All right, Sparks. So you're the Huskies. You got 3:34 left. Each team has 2 timeouts. But on the offensive coordinator hat, what are we calling here?
I go a lot of Zach Shipman. I go with that power game. I bring that slot guy back inside. They run him like an inside H-back, kind of like an extra blocker in the backfield, and they run like Levante Bean is the other blocker inside there. And you just got to give a heavy dose to Zach Shipman right here. Because, again, you're not looking for big plays. You're just looking for keeping ahead of the chains and getting first downs. You get about 2 first downs, and this could end it.
Each team 2 timeouts remaining. Shipman waiting the snap.
And there's that look right there.
He'll run it up the middle. Sawyer Brooks, first of the ball carrier.
But a pickup of 5.
Shipman brings it out to the 40.
And that's exactly that formation they showed. They had the H-back right there behind the tight end. They have the back in the backfield as another lead blocker. And now they'll just chew up the clock, and hopefully for the Huskies, they're going to run another one here and pick up another 5.
Rapids not using its 2 timeouts after that run by Zach Shipman.
Yeah, too much on first down to use one.
Shipman will try to the right side. Shipman.
Oh, great cut again.
He'll have the first down, hangs on to the football. Even though he fell forward into Rapids territory, they're going to say the knee touched at the North 49.
And that's that quarterback counter, their same formation they just showed, except this time they pull the H-back and the running back, and they lead that way. The counter, look at, I'll tell you what, great patience again by Shipman. He goes out there, and he's just following his blockers, the patience. He picks up about 7 or 8 for that first down, and again, it forces Rapids to not call timeout yet. They will have to after this one.
Huskies will put 2 receivers to the left, Solberg to the right. Shipman takes a look. He's going to wait till the last possible second to take this snap. Shipman straight up the middle. Shipman wrestled down.
Picks up
inside
6.
the 45.
And there's their timeout for Rapids. He actually picked up 7 there, didn't he, Bretto?
That he did. Timeout, we'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds, you're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
West 50. We are back at Eau Claire North High School. 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining. North Huskies with the lead, 35-28. They are driving, and they're looking at a 2nd and 3 from the Wisconsin Rapids 44. Rapids, after burning that timeout, has 1 remaining.
Yeah, it really boils down to here now. If the Huskies pick up a first down, it's game over.
Same formation for the Huskies. Shipman will carry it. Zach Shipman bounces it to the outside.
Got to stay in bounds. Oh.
He gets the first down, but he gets shoved out of bounds. I think all things considered, the Huskies will take it.
Yeah, the first down was the most important thing there. And you can see Zach's reaction. Shipman hit himself in the helmet like, oh, I got to get down. Because then the clock would just keep running. But they're definitely in the driver's seat now. First down, only 1 timeout left with under 2 minutes.
Wisconsin Rapids hoping for a turnover, something to derail this Huskies drive that's been a lot of just quarterback runs with Zach Shipman. Bean remains in the backfield. Shipman again. Taken down.
And a timeout used here, their last
31. We'll keep it here. It was Weiland on the tackle coming from that weak side, kind of ran a weak side blitz. So Sparks, all right, if you're the Huskies, you got 6 yards to gain. If you get that first down, it's pretty much all academic at that point.
Yeah, it'll be victory formation if they can do that. But, again, just the little things, right? If Shipman stays in bounds, then that last timeout would have had to have been used in the last play, and they already would have been in victory formation. So it's not quite over yet. They're going to run 2 more plays here. That'll still chew up about 1 minute and 20, 25. So, again, there's only going to be like 20, 20 seconds. If they ever to go for it on first down or fourth down and not get it, probably only leaves about 20 or 15 seconds left. So, again, chances are not good for Rapids to come back in this one. But again, credit to the Huskies on trying to put this thing away with just the run game, all behind Zach Shipman carrying the football.
Second and 6, Huskies. Line of scrimmage is the Red Raiders' 32-yard line. Shipman, straight up the middle, spins away, and is taken down at the 21. First down, North Huskies.
You talk about a hard run and finishing. Zach Shipman just finished the ball game. What a run there that he picked up. Huge first down, and now they're just being victory formation.
You know, for all you young guys that are watching and wondering, well, how come we got to lift so many weights in the offseason? How come we got to do all that conditioning? It's for drives like this.
You're exactly right. It's to end games, right? It's those finishing those drives late in the game to get you the victory.
First and 10 Huskies from the Red Raiders 21. Wisconsin Rapids cannot stop the clock. Shipman will get under center. And he'll take a knee.
Yeah, interesting they're not going in that true victory formation where you have a couple guys behind him just in case. And it's the first time he's taken a snap under center tonight too.
North Husky fans coming to their feet.
Yeah, cheering for those senior offensive linemen there.
Yeah, give those guys a ton of credit.
And this will be our last snap of the ball game.
Shipman gets under center. He'll take the knee. Teams will exchange handshakes, and North Huskies, a hard-fought 35-28 win over Wisconsin Rapids. This did not come easy, but it's the Huskies who will leave this field, their brand new facility, with the W. North Huskies win it 35-28. Sparks, we were thoroughly entertained in this one. North Huskies scored on their first play from scrimmage. 37-yard touchdown run from Zach Shipman. He was just getting started. Added a 3-yard touchdown run later in the first, a 32-yard TD run in the second. It was 21-0 after one. Wisconsin Rapids got it going, and they got it going with the passing game. Owen Richardson. TD passes to Caden Shalinski and another one to Shalinski to cut the margin of 21-14. They were driving again, and then Elliott Spiess for the Huskies had a pick six. But on the next play from scrimmage, Richardson went up top and threw an 80-yard touchdown pass to Bryson Spranger to make it 28-21. That was the score after three. Shipman had a 6-yard TD run in the fourth to make it 35-21. Rapids came back with a Sawyer Brooks 2-yard touchdown run to make it 35-28. The Rapids never got the football after that, and the Huskies come away with the win, 35-28. Congrats to the North Huskies. Hey, 3 wins this year. That's one better than last year, and progress being made.
Yeah, and again, we talked about in the pregame how much better they were this year and how many games they actually had an opportunity to pull out and get some W's in. I mean, this is not your standard 3-6 team by any means. A couple of more plays could have gone their way. They could be seeing themselves in the playoffs. But, hey, give the Red Raiders some credit, though. Down 21-0 at half. They're an 0-8 team. What do you do when you come out the second half? You could have folded the tents and said, hey, the year's done, whatever. They didn't. Boy, they came out the second half and just played their hearts out. That quarterback, Owen Richardson, probably threw for over 300 yards tonight. Great job by their receivers taking care of that ball. Some great catches and things like that. I mean, again, hats off to the Red Raiders for coming out the second half and really competing, making this just a tremendous game all the way down to the end.
Sparks, the regular season is over. We had a great time bringing you these games from the new facilities at Eau Claire Memorial and Eau Claire North High Schools. And We'll take a look at that seating show tomorrow, and we'll come up with a plan, and Zaleski Sports will be all over the place through the high school football postseason.
Yeah, keep tabs there, folks, on Zaleski Sports and see which games they're going to broadcast now as we get into the playoffs.
Bracket reveal show will be seen across the state on the local ABC affiliates in Eau Claire, La Crosse, Wausau, and Madison. It'll be on the .2 Catchy Comedy channels. That'll begin at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and you can check the WIAA website after that. And again, keep a check on the Zaleski Sports website. We'll have our postseason schedule for high school football, plus some soccer and volleyball matches coming up as well as the postseason gets underway in those sports next week. Once again, your final from Eau Claire North High School. It's the Huskies 35, Wisconsin Rapids 28. Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis or at NasonvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, the Eau Claire North Huskies defeat the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders 35-28. All of North touchdowns came from these two guys right here. Elliott Spies, a pick six. Zach Shipman, 4 TD runs. We were talking on the walk over here that this was part of the game plan tonight, that you thought you saw some things with their defense and you could make some hay in the run game. Were you thinking 4 TDs, though?
No, I definitely wasn't, but I know I was going to try to do it the best I can for my team. I had props to my O-line. They had a great game. I mean, every snap, they head down, just did their job, and that's what got me in the touchdown this game.
I think you could probably single out all 5 of those guys because you would run right, you would run left, you would run up the middle, and it just seemed that line had a good push. Your lead blocker gave you some creases, and you took it from there.
No, yeah, they did their job, and I was just able to do my job after.
It's 21-0 at the half. They come roaring back, and they're moving, and then Elliott Spies, you pick that pass off, you take it down the sideline. Walk me through that play. What were you seeing, and what did it develop? How did it develop that you were able to get that pick and take it back?
They just had 2 little out routes. I got to play the middle there. It's not a great ball, Stayed in my job, picked it off, and then, followed my blockers. They did a hell of a job blocking for me, so, props to them too. But, yeah, just, did my job, stayed sound, and took it there.
When did you realize, hey, I'm going in the end zone?
Right as I got around this little, the 30-yard line, I got to that crease. I saw number 5 out there, Bear Woolley, and he was like, oh, that's a touchdown for me. So I started celebrating a little bit in my head, but, yeah.
They found some things in the pass game. What were you guys doing in those final drives to try to shut them down?
Switched to too high, just to give us a little bit more help over the top. They were just running those deep routes every time, but it seemed to work well, and just staying sound, staying home.
For you guys who are seniors, to walk off this field, first year in this facility, and to walk off with the win, what does it mean to you guys who've been part of this program for a long time, put in a lot of work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears? What does it mean to walk off here with the win?
It means everything. Coming into this year, brand new field, brand new stands, whole hype going into this year, and being able to come off of it with a win is just an honor.
All right. And now you get to be in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. So, Zach, I'm going to hand that to you. Wait for your thumbs up there.
I'm going to say I'm Zach Sherman, or Elliott Spies, and we're in the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
This way, here you go. I'm Zach Shipman.
I'm Elliott Spies.
And we're in the house.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Great
you.
covering you guys this season. Best of luck with
Glad you come out.
whatever comes forward. Yeah, congrats to you guys. So that's going to do it for our regular season football coverage this season. We had an absolute blast bringing it to you on Zaleski Sports. For my color commentator, Dave Sparger, I'm Bob Bradovich saying good night from Eau Claire North High School.